Hello guys. This is a content that has a chance to become a 2 to 3 episodes. I still have some scenarios in my head, so I'd like you to choose who the next ships should be. Leave them in the comment section below. Lots of love, Haikyuu. Asking the boyfriend to live together. Kuro was sitting on the couch. He was cuddled up with his cute blonde boyfriend as the latter was playing steadily with his PSP. He was hugging Kenma so tight. He was trying to prolong the inevitable. And by inevitable it means that since it is already late in the night, Kuro needed to go home soon. Him having to leave Kenma to go home every day seemed to be a very strenuous activity for them. Both. Kitten, it's already late, I think I should probably go home now. Kenma put down his PSP and sighed heavily while tucking himself further into Kuru's enormous arms. Ah, I miss you already. I feel like you were just here for 5 minutes. Kuro giggled slightly at his kitten who was curling himself up in his hug. He tightened his embrace and gave a small kiss on Kenma's forehead. Kitten, I know the feeling. But I've already been here all day, and all night last night, ha ha ha. Kenma likely made a purring sound in Kuro's chest. Kuro took away his arms to hold Kenma's face. He saw the latter blushing. You know that, right? I know. It's just that it still feels like you got here. He said that softly and then buried his face into Kuro's chest again. Kuro smiled and he hugged him again and rested his chin on Kenma's head. Kitten, I don't want to go either, but Kuro trailed of what he was about to say. And so Kenma just released another sigh and let go from the hug. Yeah, okay. Kuro ruffled Kenma's hair and he gave him a smile. He also pecked his forehead, nose, cheeks, and lips before getting up fully. He got his things and readied to go home while Kenma was just on the couch contemplating on what he should do. I'm going, kitten, see you tomorrow. Okay. See you. I love you. I love you. Kenma nodded while answering and Kuro just smiled again before closing the door. However, Kuro didn't even make it halfway from the hallway before Kenma burst out running from the door and jumping onto Kuro's back. Kuro held Kenma properly in a piggyback, careful not to drop him. Kitten. What if you just stay here? No, just hear me out please. I love you, Kuro, and it sucks to be away from you. I want to be with you all the time. Kuro was just intently listening to Kenma while carrying him and slowly pacing him to be carried like a bride. Kenma on the other hand continued talking. I want to always wake up next to you. I want to eat my meals with you. I want to play my games while laying on you. Kuro, I want to live with you. Kenma said that shyly but with so much emotion. Kuro, who was just staring at his kitten's face while listening, instantly formed a wide smile on his face. I want to live with you too. He gave Kenma a kiss and then the days went on with them both inseparable. Iwachan. Oikawa said in a surprise when he saw Iwajumi on the other side of the door with a blank expression at this late in the night. He pushed his way inside like he was the place's owner, collapsed on the couch with a sigh. I was out doing something. I thought I'd stop by. Iwajumi said first before Oikawa could get a chance to ask. Oh, okay. Oikawa nodded and closed the door while humming silently to all too well by Taylor Swift. Yeah? What's with that song? I hear that almost everywhere. Iwajumi grumbled sourly. You uncultured swine, Taylor just re-released the Red album. And a 10-minute version of that song. I don't know why, but it's just so sad, thinking about it makes me want to cry. The song, it's art. It's personal. It's honest. It's everything. I can't believe I'm finally hearing it. Oikawa said that so fast while little tears forming in his eyes, obviously fangirling. Okay, I am a Swiftie, ha ha ha, let me be, because even though this is uploaded late, I'm writing this on the exact day Taylor released the album, hee hee. Yeah, you look stupid. Iwachan retorted, but obviously he was amused of Oikawa's facial expressions. HMMMP. Harsh as always. Oikawa rolled his eyes. Iwachan just looked away as he felt a smile form on his lips. Why are you here anyway? Don't give me that, I was out doing something reason of yours again. You've been giving me that almost every time. Tell me the real reason. You missed me, didn't you? Oikawa grinned. Iwachan's eyes seemed to gleam, as if a light bulb went off above his head. He got caught. He swallowed thickly, before putting his hands behind his head while leaning on the couch casually. I dash. Iwachan answered slowly, hesitating a bit with his face full on red. Are you shy, my Iwachan? Oikawa urged him on. The former just shrugged, avoiding eye contact as he spoke. I missed you, maybe. Maybe. No. I really do miss you. I wasn't able to control myself that I went here even in the middle of the night. Oh? What should we do with that? I don't know. How about, you stay with me? Here. Iwachan's attention was caught. You mean, stay for the night? Or? No, I meant stay with me. Every day. Move in with me. Us living together. Iwachan gasped, feeling breathless all of a sudden. But he also immediately recovered, stood up face to face with Oikawa. I don't know about you. Because that seems like a pretty good offer to me. You think you can handle me? Iwachan asked Oikawa in a teasing but serious husky voice. You should ask yourself that. Oikawa and Iwachan both smirked at each other. Deal. The two of them said in chorus, and then they sealed it with a kiss. Osamu hummed sleepily. Kiyomi's arms was locked around tightly on Osamu's waist from behind as they laid on the bed together. Tsumu, wake up. You know you have to go home today. Osamu will probably throw a fit again. Kiyomi was softly kissing Osamu's side of the face while whispering. Although he was regretful in breaking the blissful silence between the two of them, he had to do it. Finey. Osamu groaned tediously while slowly rubbing his eyes. He had been spending almost every night at Kiyomi's apartment for the past 2 weeks or so. He would only go home to shut Osamu up or change his clothes. Frankly, on the other hand, Kiyomi loved to having Osamu around. His home feels more like home. Come on, you know it, don't you? Yeah, I know you're right, of course. We both know how protective my twin can be. He's super protective since the start, but got worse when that happened. Osamu slowly got up while saying that. Yes, I know. I also understand Osamu, it's also hard for him, and maybe just having and seeing you around as you're his twin is what's much more comforting for him. Osamu agreed. But Osamu. Yes, Omi. You know that this had been our routine for the past 2 weeks or so, don't you? Kiyomi asked in a soft voice. Osamu, on the other hand, blinked. He was staring off into space as he thought it through. I guess, Omi. I haven't been really counting. You don't mind me always being here, don't you? Osamu looked at him with cute gleaming eyes. Kiyomi looked at Osamu stunned. His love really is so precious. Of course not. In fact, I love it better that you're here. It makes home warmer with you around. Osamu blushed at Kiyomi's cheesy statement. Kiyomi just gave him a smile and pulled him close for a hug. I'm glad to hear that, Omi. Osamu whispered that as he turned to bury himself in the hug. Kiyomi was holding him securely again. He also kissed his forehead. After a little moment of silence, Kiyomi broke it. You know, You know I have a more than large enough closet with a space that I never use. He was slowly whispering it to Osamu's ear, careful not to freak him out. After all, just merely asking Osamu, that was a big step both for each of them and their relationship. Really? Osamu looked up in surprise. Yes. Instead of this being a temporary routine. Will you live with me instead, Tsumu? Osamu's smile widened thoroughly. A lot. I'd love to, Omi. But, Kiyomi kissed Osamu's lips before he could finish talking. If you're thinking about Osamu, he could also live here with us as long as he wants to. That way, the space is smaller, and he wouldn't feel as lonely. Osamu got flustered again. He knew how meticulous Kiyomi was, and him offering for another to stay in his apartment was way out of his comfort zone. Are you sure about it, Omi? You won't be uncomfortable? Kiyomi stared at Osamu. Why would I be? We're already family, aren't we? After saying that, Osamu gave him a kiss in delight. Kiyomi returned the kiss wholeheartedly. I love you. I love you.
Are you interested in buying yourself some Haikyuu merch? From Karasuno High Team to Fukuridani High Team and Aoba Josai High Team. Go click the link in my description box now and get some awesome discounts from 20% up to 65% off. They offer you free worldwide shipping on orders over $39.90. So, what are you waiting for? Link in the description.